EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the second of 3 games here on Wild Card Sunday, as it'll be the Tigers of San Juan taking on the Green Bay Packers. Second of 3 games here on this Sunday. We continue with Super Wild Card Weekend here on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here on first down. A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Come on, come on. Hey. Check, Panther. Bring it. Happy Lions.
And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold him to no gain.
19 tight, 19 tight.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Love and the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Working out of the gun. Love. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be... yardage. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
Let's go now. Rail, drill green. Rail, yellow. Set.
Love, they go play action now. Here's a diving catch right side. And he is brought down, but not before makes that time.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two, you got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd down and 4.
6, Mega.
Throwing. Love. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Kayvon Thibodeaux. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Ready?
They need 12 here. It's 3rd down.
Hand cycle. Hut, hut.
Glove. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Beverly. And the stop will come inside the 5 of the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Ready,
9th
ready.
play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
22
And now Love going to change things up.
Ready?
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. 10-0 the score after one on EA Sports. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Curtis. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Ready?
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11.
18 Rattler. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Edo Blue. Ready.
Following the interception, Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got to stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Blaster, 6. Hut.
Love now. And he completes it to Hunt. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He had over 100 catches in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of this wild card game.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then you're...
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now it's 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. They run the counter. It's Curtis, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop it behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up third and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position.
On the ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Clock, 10. Set.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Set. Ready. Set.
Now Love. This will be caught at about the 5. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
3.
Off the play fake, Love. They'll roll him out right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that makes our score 17-0. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away.
Okay, ready.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And he's going to have a 1st down on a gain of about 10, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Here we go. Start.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Down. Slide good. On the ball.
Play fake. Here's Love. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A great effort touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the rout is on here in this first half. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well,
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
They'll run on first down. Curtis.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. On second down, it's Curtis.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40.
A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Many times the mindset of a play caller after a quarterback's thrown an interception on the previous drive is to come right back and give them a throw to get their confidence back. Give them something easy, get a completion, kind of get them settled again. Instead, this ball was tipped in the air and almost turned into an interception. Offense trying to make a big play, defense trying to make a big play, turned into an incompletion. So now maybe they can back off a little bit, try to relax him, and get him something that'll work.
So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
60 check.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on fourth down, this is a big call.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
On the jump. Back to 60. Hey, check that. Street. 70 Rangers.
They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. And this one is incomplete.
As we've seen, their first two drives didn't yield anything points-wise. Certainly feels like they think to themselves, it's time to open this thing up, taking the big shot downfield.
Come on. Hey.
2nd and 10.
Cup 19.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
And the Packers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
On second down now, Beverly. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 45 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. It's going the other way, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
So certainly not at all what you're looking for here to start the third quarter, a fumble on their opening drive.
Not at all. You're exactly right about that because this had a chance to be the drive to put everything away. A touchdown here, that might have put everything out of reach for them. They definitely handed out a lifeline to the defense on that play.
And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Tiger. Ready.
They'll try the left side. It's Curtis. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Third quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10.
They'll look to throw again. And now here is another interception.
And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line.
Ready.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Ready up.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Out of his end zone, Love. It got his man, complete. Now he's loose again. And he takes it all the way down to the 22. A big play there on the catch and run. 77 yards.
Boy, this has just been an offensive clinic. It's seemingly been one big play after another, and add this one onto the list. When you can bite off more than half the field on one play,
Ready.
things are definitely working in your favor.
First down, Love to pass. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Second down, Love. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Packers are going to be set up with a first and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception.
Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st.
And now here is another interception.
He's on his way.
And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make 2nd down pretty tough.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That one is caught by Hunt. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 3rd down, Love. And that is incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you
looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched.
And that's caught inside the 35. And a huge play that time. 49 yards. They'll send a receiver in motion left.
He'll get it here on the jet sweep.
Down to the 25. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Cougar 19. No, no.
On second down, it's Reese. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up.
Boy, it's the same old song, isn't it? And right now, this one doesn't sound too sweet. They've been thoroughly outclassed so far, and there's another tackle for a loss.
Yeah, that's something that we've said quite a bit in this game. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Get it. Hey, hey. Unlock line. Unlock line. Go.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2? Maybe even 3 more plays.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch.
They'll try to run this one in. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Through a couple of plays, this Green Bay defense is held strong. Now it's 3rd and goal. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also...
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Packers are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And a nice pickup as this one gets them to the 10-yard line.
56 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
Ready.
On 2nd down now, Beverly, and he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. That one looks like he'll throw here.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Steal. Check steal. Set.
On third down, Beverly. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best